Alrighty. Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a beautiful, hot as balls Monday afternoon, August the 25th, 2025. Thank you all for watching right here on the home of all things ranting, the very legend. Wait for it. Wait for it. Very legendary #1 rant channel on all social media. The very legendary G Rants channel. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down in my plants, otherwise known as the description box below. And subscribe to my other channels as well. They're down there too. So, all that good shit. And move on with that. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to hit that bell and all that other good stuff. Alright. And for our new viewers, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a cold one, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, well, fuck you, man. And that's that. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Monday afternoon, Raw's coming up in a little bit, but I'm not going to watch all of it, because I have to go out pretty soon, another hour and a half. I do have to go out to do some personnel things, if you know what I mean. So I am not watching all of Raw, but I'll watch a little bit of it, but I'll watch the rest of it later tonight, but I'll do the review probably tomorrow. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll see how I feel, because I got a lot of other things to do, like TNA Ring of Honor from this week. I got to do Heatwave, my Heatwave review, probably be later tonight or tomorrow, and then pretty much get back on schedule with Raw and SmackDown and all that other shit. Busy week this week. We got Clash in Paris and all that stuff. Alright, but besides the point. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another legendary rant. And if you didn't see my last rant about that schmuck JD from New York and another schmuck from New York, Vince Russo, bro, basically saying he's the voice of the AEW locker room, which is the funniest thing I ever heard. So, go watch that. Go back a video and go watch that. And, leave a like and a comment and whatever. But, yeah, JD's a bitch. But we all know that. Well, that's besides the point. But this rant, I have to go off on this, on this. And I waited a couple of days because I wanted to get more information about this whole situation with what happened this wrestling show at, I believe it was Knox Pro Wrestling, KPW, I believe. Yeah, not Knox Pro Wrestling, Knox Pro Academy. It's KNOKX Pro Academy. They were live streaming a show, and a wrestler, his wrestler name was Psycho Stu, SYKO, Stu, STU. Real name Stuart Smith, was in the ring, and then next thing we know, he's getting attacked, and I thought this was part of the show. I didn't see it. I did see the incident, and I'm like, wait a minute, okay, this has to be part of the show. But then again, it was not part of the show, and the man that attacked poor Psycho Stu was the son of legendary UFC star Quinton Rampage Jackson. And that's Raja Jackson. And he gets in the ring and starts beating the fuck out of Psycho Stu. And people are like, oh, this is part of the show. Oh, wait, it's not. And then people are coming in, and poor Psycho Stu's getting destroyed, basically. Like, legit getting destroyed, getting his ass handed to him. And then finally, security and wrestlers come out like, oh, they thought it was part of the show. And then, what's going on? Crazy. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, look it up on YouTube. It's just disturbing. But lots of things are coming out. Raja doesn't even seem to care. What a dumb bitch you are. Almost killed this guy. He's still in the hospital, in critical but stable condition, thankfully. He was coughing up blood and teeth. Ugh. And WWE pretty much wants nothing to do with Knox Pro Wrestling, I heard. Because I think they were affiliated or something like that. People want Raja to get the death penalty. I don't blame him. And he should pretty much be barred from wrestling and just life itself. They should give him a double life sentence, people are saying. But just crazy stuff that happened. I'm going to read a story from the New York Post. It came out, I believe this was today. Yeah, actually it was today. A little while ago, actually, on NewYorkPost.com. Professional wrestler was viciously attacked in the ring by the son of former UFC star Quinton Rampage Jackson. May not be doing as well as previously thought. It's getting worse. Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, was mauled, not mauled, pretty much almost to death, during a private wrestling event at Knox Pro Academy. Roger Jackson body slammed Smith and punched him more than 20 times as he was laying on the mat. And like I said, people thought this was part of the show. Obviously, it was not. The initial reports were positive. He was recuperating in the hospital. TMZ reported that. And then Rampage Jackson posted on social media that, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler is awake and stable. Or so we thought. And really the prognosis is worse than that. Let me see if I can get more of the story, hopefully. Okay. So Psycho Stu's brother, Andrew Smith, wrote on Facebook that he is currently in stable but critical care, or critical but stable condition. Thank you everyone for your prayers, concerns, and kind words for my brother Stu. Please continue to keep him in your prayers. And Andrew also wrote that there was not a GoFundMe account set up, contrary to some reports that there was. There might be if this gets really bad, but we get that. Another friend, Jonathan Smith, also offered an update on Facebook saying that Smith is not doing as well as he hoped. He said, to see him like this pains my heart. He had a picture with him in the hospital. And then he says, and I quote, I believe that Knox Pro is at fault for these events. To have allowed this to happen is beyond belief. Honestly, I'm upset. Yeah, I'm upset too. How? Whoever promotes this, whoever is the promoter or owns Knox Pro Wrestling should go to jail too. How do you allow a guy like Raja Jackson, well, I don't even know if it's in the UFC. I don't follow the UFC. I don't give a fuck about the UFC. I mean, I did watch it when Quinton Rampage Jackson was around, and people like Brock Lesnar and, Ken Shamrock and people like that. That's the good days of the UFC. Nowadays, you're like, bleh, fuck it. But how do you allow this to fucking happen on your show? A live stream, mind you, where everybody can see. And then you have this guy, I don't know if he had an issue with Psycho Stu or why he did this. He might have been, on cocaine, or he might have been, warped in the head. But you see one of your wrestlers getting the shit beat out of him, don't you go out and say, hey, what the fuck's going on? But anyway, prior to the fight, this is how it happened. Prior to the fight, in the ring, the two men got into an apparent altercation outside the venue. I don't know where it was. Smith had slammed a beer on Jackson's head. Oh, that'll do it. Seeming to think that he was setting up a storyline for the show. And then the two were later seen making amends. So, yeah, he threw a beer, at Roger's head. And they was like, oh, it's okay, we're just going to do a storyline, and you're going to come out and beat my ass, or something like that. They were probably talking about that in the back. Or in the locker room, who knows? And then this shit happens, like, Roger's like, yeah, make amends my ass, boom, 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 beat his ass. It's pretty much to a bloody pulp, and, possibly, I'm hoping not. We don't hear that Psycho Stu is dead from all the injuries he sustained. And then, pretty much, Roger, you're done. Life in prison, and hopefully, the Smith family says, give him the care, give him something. Give him the death penalty, death by, annihilation or some shit. But still, the promoter is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. And there's been a lot of shitty promoters in my day, especially around these neck of the woods, and I know a few that really treated their wrestlers like shit, treated the fans like shit, and then pretty much the promotion goes bye-bye because nobody wants to go there anymore. Just saying. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a cold. But yeah, I've known promoters that just treat people as like absolute shit. And then they treat other promoters in other promotions like shit because, they can't agree on like talent exchange. I got one guy who comes over to a promotion, another guy comes over from another promotion. Something happens with a promoter, doesn't pay the guy his $500 or whatever they're making. And then he goes back to the other promoter and they're like, oh, I'm not going to work with this guy, he's a bitch. And he says some shit on social media to the point where they're like going, they're going at it in real life. And it gets to the point where it goes to court. I've seen it. It's just crazy. So Knox Pro called Roger Jackson's actions reprehensible and said the pummeling of Stu Smith was a selfish, irresponsible act of violence. And Raja has not commented publicly on the incident, though he did have a tweet and he took it down. Pussy. But, yeah. But, I mean, there's stories coming out of the woodwork about this situation. The promoter should go to jail, which he should. The promotion should shut down, which it should. Raja should get the death penalty, which he should. Or at least get life in prison, which he should. It's just sad that this crazy incident happened. And this has happened to some indie wrestlers in the past. Even Grimm's Toy Show brought it up because he got attacked in ring, and it wasn't part of the show. But these two guys, and I did a video about it. I said it's fake as fuck, knowing Dave and how he's a clickbaiter and all that shit. But I mean, it is what it is. And, that's that. Let me go to some of the reactions from the pros in the wrestling business. This is coming up from Yahoo Sports. Alright, so I'm not going to go back into what the story, a little bit of the story back. So anyway. So the video, if you didn't see the video, Raja takes Psycho Stu down with a double leg takedown, appeared to beat the shit out of him with unanswered punches to an already unconscious wrestler, because they had to run in outside with the beer can, blah, blah, blah. Rampage said that, like I said, I mentioned this before, I'm not going to repeat myself. But the incident led to numerous reactions from many fans, media members, and professional fighters in the mixed martial arts space, which includes former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland, no, not Shane Strickland, and Swerve, ex-UFC fighter Kevin Lee, and many, many more. And as Kevin Lee said, my thoughts after watching that video of Rampage's son, craziest thing I've seen in 15 years involved in this type of sport. And then Sean Strickland said, looks like someone else is going to be joining me at anger management. But, there's a but and it stinks. Let me try to get that. Where is it? I lost the spot. Crap. Because my thing is loading. Give me a second. I'm doing this on the fly. Okay. But only one of us will be able to vote and own a gun after. Don't know what that means, but okay. Go with that. Alright, some others in the business, if I can see, some others, okay. Filthy Tom Lawler, we know him from Ring of Honor, he tweeted, this is on X, they still pinned Psycho Stu after Raja assaulted him. This is fucking deplorable. Get these people out of the professional wrestling business. I agree. I clearly agree. And then he also said, professional wrestlers, be careful who you trust. No one is watching out for you. Then Rampage said what he said. Roger was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head with a beer can or a beer bottle. Moments before Smith's match, Roger was told that he could get his payback in the ring. So Rampage's like, you got hurt, go ahead and beat his ass. What kind of man are you? And then Adrian Yanez said that's absolutely insane. Sadiq Youssef said ain't no way. Showing him get pinned after the whole event, whole thing. It was just crazy. Just utterly disgusting. It just like, I've been watching wrestling for almost all my life. I'm 48, gonna be 49 in December, and I've seen some weird shit, but not to this type of level shit. That somebody has a beef outside, and then it leads to something in the ring. A legit fight in the ring. It's just... it was supposed to be a planned spot, turned into violence. Because nobody knows better, And, I'm just reading some more if I can. The LAPD is now investigating the incident, which this could turn into a homicide if Psycho Stu passes away. Hopefully he doesn't, and he gets back on the mend, and he can return to wrestling and return to a hopefully normal life, but the mental scars should still be there. Even Quentin Rampage Jackson even said he is deeply concerned, very upset that any of this happened. He described it as a work gone wrong. And if you don't know what a work is, it's a fight that is staged or scripted. But, yeah. So, I think it was just a really despicable act of violence by Raja. I'm not going to say it's a hate crime, because it's a black guy and a white guy beating the crap out of each other. So I'm not going to give this a hate crime, but to Raja Jackson, whether it was a work or not, you're a complete piece of shit. Because you could have possibly killed this guy. who's you know, he's stable, but he's in critical condition. So it could get worse than what's been said so far. But really, Knox Pro Wrestling should be freaking ashamed of themselves for letting Raja come in, even as a guest, and doing this planned spot, which I think just went really bad. And I agree with the fans, I agree with some of the wrestlers and some of the UFC people that Raja should be thrown in jail for a very long time. And like I said, this turns into a homicide. He should get the death penalty. Life in prison without parole, or the death penalty. By whatever means possible. He gets the chair, he gets, lethal injection, gas chamber. I think we should go old school and go, hang the guy. But, I don't mean to sound, bad about that, just go old school and hang the guy, But there are some states that actually do that. But, I mean, I don't condone it, but, I mean, I'd rather just, instead of hanging the guy, I'd rather just, like, inject him with every fucking thing in a book that can kill him instantly. Or put him in the gas chamber, he'll die in, 5 minutes. He needs the death penalty. If Psycho Suit does pass away. Hopefully not, but we shall see what happens, and we'll stay up to date on this shit. But let me know your thoughts about this whole incident with Psycho Stu and Raja Jackson from this past weekend. I think the promoter should be thrown in jail, and Knox Pro Wrestling Academy should be shut down for good. Not that there's anybody probably major in that promotion or that academy. I mean, it's been around for 17 years, but then you have this type of situation, and the promoters doesn't even do anything about it. Time to shut down and, find a level on a worker. The promoter, like I said, should go to jail along with Raja. It's just pathetic. It's pathetic that this shit happens in the world of professional wrestling, or even in the garbage UFC. It's sad. It's just really sad. Alright, so leave me your thoughts and opinions down below, and like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. And that's pretty much it. But once again, to Raja Jackson, I got 2 words for you, brother. Fuck you. That's that. This guy dies. I hope you get the worst fucking death penalty ever. Because life in prison without parole ain't shit. Because if I was a member of Stu Smith's family, I would go to the judge, go to the LAPD, go to the FBI, I'll go to any circuit I can go to and say, this guy needs to be executed, he needs to be terminated from life itself. That's the way I would feel. Even if, the other members of my family say, no, that's not right, I'm like, he killed my brother! Like, he should be fucking executed. Fuck him. We need more states that, if somebody does a really violent crime, they should just automatically get the death penalty. None of this 3 strikes you're out bullshit. Like, we'll put him in. He committed a felony. Okay, we're gonna let him out, and then next thing you know, he rapes a girl, and then we'll keep him there for about 5 years, and then he gets out in 3 because of good behavior and shit. Then strike 3, he does something shitty like this. He kills somebody. No, 3 strikes, you're out. You don't get a 4th chance. You go right to the fucking chair. Or the gas chamber, or lethal injection, or firing squad, or whatever they can do to kill this guy on the spot. Stone him, I don't give a fuck. Hanging, I don't care. These people that do these violent crimes should all be dead and sent to eternal damnation where Satan and Ozzy will eat their soul. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't like to hear about these violent deaths, these terroristic type deaths. It just pisses me off that we have these violent, terroristic idiots in the world. And all of them should be caught, should be put in prison and sent to the chair. Fry their asses. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I'm a real American. That's how I feel. All these people that do these types of shit should be sent to the chair. And for lesser crimes, or not so violent crimes, yeah, they should get life in prison, or at least get a long sentence. And not get the 3-strike rule. Maybe 1 strike, you get a lesser sentence, like a 2, 3, maybe at most 4 or 5 year sentence, and then you get out. You get out, but then the judge or whoever tells you do this again, you're back here for a longer sentence. So, don't be naughty. Don't be a naughty boy. You'll be back here getting back shots from Big Bubba again. But, yeah, it is what it is. And that's that. So, like I said, leave your thoughts down below in the comments section, and we'll talk about it. And that's that. Alright, guys, I gotta get out of here. I just gotta get out of here. I got a thing to go to. But it is what it is. I guess gotta get out of here pretty soon. I gotta get ready. Me and the missus are going out, so we gotta get ready. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will be back later tonight with your TNA Ring of Honor review. Or, yeah, I think I did. We're gonna do a video later today. Probably be either Heatwave or well, I'm not doing Collision because if you see my post on my main channel, KillDemon669, I put up a post saying I'm not doing Collision. So probably be TNA Ring of Honor later today, and then tomorrow we'll do Heatwave, and then we'll do Raw, and then if I have some time, if I do have some time, we'll do NXT, the aftermath from Heatwave, or we'll do it Wednesday afternoon, getting you ready for the Philly show for Dynamite. And we got that. And the 6th anniversary is coming up for AEW. Surprisingly, it's still 6 years going for AEW. That's going to be at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. I know what it actually is. I wish I was there, but I'm not here. But that's going to be the 6-year anniversary coming up pretty soon. And this Wednesday, AEW starts its residency in Philadelphia at the ECW Arena. Should be some good shows. So, watch it this Wednesday night on the program on TBS. And that's that. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, fuck Raja Jackson, and to Psycho Stu and his family. I hope Psycho Stu gets better. And that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, rock on. Peace out.